Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
No audio. No. Good morning, everybody. Cappers Nation live. What is going on, folks? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, 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 everybody. Yes, I am still under the weather. We're going to put the hood back on. It's cold. It's cold here. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. I'll be headed back down the mountain at some point later today. Good morning. Glad to have everybody here. We're surviving. Let's see who is here. Chip in the house. Who dat? Bob? Matthew, what's going on? Jeff, what's good? The 3-0 yesterday was good. Gato, what's going on? Big D Mall in the house. Damn straight Sunday. The guaranteed NFL play going to be another stone cold killer just like last weekend. Patsy Keaton, good morning. Brian, good morning. Stack Guap, good morning. Who dat? Bob, good morning. Sean, good morning. Andre, good morning. Mr. Beeman, fantastic. I saw that last night. Thank you, thank you. Glenn W. in the house. What's going on? Stack Guap. Somebody asked what happened to Army yesterday. Stack Guap asked what happened to Army yesterday. Well, if you would have watched the breakdown yesterday, we actually did it. It was actually called, if you guys remember, it was called the Late Night Chaser Breakdown. It was called the Late Night Chaser Breakdown. And we had a little fun with that breakdown yesterday. And we broke it down, and I told you guys why Army would struggle against Hawaii. Somebody wanted to use the excuse that they needed to win to get into a bowl game so they'd be more motivated. No, now you got a 9-win Hawaii team. They ran into a Hawaii team that was capable to defend the run as well as put up some plays against the Army defense. Thank you, Robert. The leans on yesterday's show were off the hook. The leans yesterday were oh no, who said it? Who said it? Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. I think the only lean, and we barely missed it, was Colorado plus 28. That was the only one we lost. We on leans on yesterday's live show. We hit Wisconsin. We hit Alabama over. We hit Notre Dame. We hit Notre Dame over. We hit SMU and Hawaii. Went 6-1 on leans yesterday. Not bad for the show. Not bad yesterday for the show. 6-1. Man, I have to bear with me. I just took another dose of medicine. I took it about 45 minutes early, so hopefully it kicks in quick. Leans yesterday, live show games yesterday were off the hook, and plan to do the same today when we're breaking down some games as well as personal plays. I think there's 3 premium plays today. I have 3 personal plays. I swept the board yesterday, 3-0. If you guys remember last Sunday, I swept the board with a big 4-0 as well. But I like what I put out today. I really do. Sorry, reading some comments on YouTube. Good morning, Dr. Franco. Mr. Hemphill, good morning. Fresh Escobar, good morning. Good morning, everybody. No, Kong, they do that automatically. The accounting department does that. Well, it's not an automatic system, but the accounting department does that. It's not me. I'm not even in the office. I won't be back in the office until probably tomorrow. Who knows? If I don't get any better, I might just take tomorrow off. But no, they'll do that. They do it automatically when they get in the office. They're probably working on it now. Excuse me. Good morning, William. Tuning in via text message. Always glad to have you with us, brother. You got to remember, it's still 6 o'clock in Vegas, so our accounting department's not even in the office yet. They're just barely getting there. Neverez, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Jeff, do you fly home today or do you fly home tomorrow? D-Rob, good morning. Andre likes the Packers this morning. It's like echoing in this room that they got me in today. It's kind of weird. Man, wish this cough would go away. I haven't had a cough yet. Alrighty. Here's what's on the agenda for today, folks. Here's what's on the agenda for today. We're going to break down some games. We're going to break down a few more games. Put you guys on a big, nice winning play just like yesterday. And then we're going to ship you on your merry way. And then I'm going to go pack up camp. I'm going to wait for them to plow the RV park. I'm supposed to plow our RV park today. But once that gets done, we're going to head back to Vegas. Yeah, Fasty, if we have time, I'll touch the Jets game. Oh, Andy Dalton coming back. Andy Dalton coming back. The rookie is out. The veteran is back in. If I was Andy Dalton, I'd refuse to play. After getting shit canned, I'd be like, oh, I think I'm hurt. You guys didn't want me. Dr. Franco, Dr. Franco. Baltimore and San Francisco seems to be an interesting game with an interesting line movement. Coming in reports that they actually have sharps on both sides of the games. They got sharps at +6 on the 49ers and -5.5 on the Rams. Interesting. I love it when they call them sharps. Man. Alrighty. Getting everything up and running for us. Because we are going to start breaking down the games. Alabama losing yesterday. Matt says betting against the 49ers this year hasn't been profitable for me. Well, unless you took them last week. Well, no, excuse me, not last week. Last week they murdered Green Bay. Unless you bet against them last week, then you made some money. Last week they had the old Packers and put them to shame. If you guys are on my personal plays, I already texted out my personal plays. I texted out my 3-0 for the day. I absolutely love what we put out today. Yeah, Matt, that was an ugly game last week for the Packers. See if the Packers have a big bounce back today, right? All right, just getting everything up and running and situated. Need one more to log into. We already have one free NFL play already out there. There will be another one, at least one in this video. You know how we do it. If you're on our premium plays and you're waiting for them to be extended, accounting will take care of that. Remember, guys, it's barely, what is it? It's not even 7 o'clock here in Vegas yet. I think you guys have plenty of time before the games go off, so you guys will be just fine. When I get off the live show, I'll confirm that they did it. Alrighty. One more. I need one more page to load. Keep in mind, internet is slow where I'm at, so I feel like I'm on dial-up. I'm actually lucky my hotspot is strong enough to broadcast the signal. If not, we'd be shit out of luck because I was supposed to use their internet, but I think with the snowstorm, I don't know why or how, but snowstorm's got everything here delayed. But it's been clear. It was clear yesterday. I mean, I think we got a couple little snow flurries, but other than that, it was just cold. Cold and the storm blowing out, that's for sure. So, hang tight. Give me about 30 seconds and we'll start our breakdown. So, what we should do first is how about you guys post up in the comments who you guys like, who you guys are already betting, who you're leaning towards, who you're not leaning towards. We'll go from there while I'm getting this one page to upload, and then I'm trying to log into our system. I'm actually trying to log into my computer on my desk. That's where I have everything stored, so. Yeah, Alabama's defense got torched yesterday. But so did Auburn's. Auburn showing that their defense has holes in it as well. That Alabama kicker, he's on a watch list right now, I'm sure. I don't know if it's give credit where credit is due. They won by a field goal. It's not like they dominated the game in any category. They did win. Interesting penalty at the end, you know. But hey, they did win. That's all that matters for them is they did win. That's a fact. That's 100% fact. We might just be a little biased because we were on the other side of that game. William says, San Fran likes to bully teams. I don't believe they can bully Baltimore. Excuse me. Excuse me. One day I'm going to get better, but unfortunately I think it got worse. I think my little cold progressed into something worse. That's no bueno. No bueno. Alrighty, I'm going to be logging in here, going to be breaking down some games. Any requests? I know we already had the Jets request. Any other special requests that people are wanting? Let me know now. Andre, good morning. Who that, Bob? Absolutely. James says he's really liking the Panthers today. Brian, we could definitely break down Redskins and Panthers. Absolutely. That's not a problem. We could do that one first. We could definitely take a look at that one. William just asked for the San Fran and Baltimore game. We could take a look at that one today, too. You guys are going to have to bear with me while I cough, sneeze, blow my nose. The whole works. So you guys are going to have to bear with me during that. As long as you guys could deal with that, we could break down some games. Never as Casey says, Kansas City and the Raiders. That should be an interesting game. We could definitely take a look at that one. Excuse me. D-Rob says Eagles need a win bad, like real bad. Yeah, they needed a win last week. And they're in a must-win situation, if you want to call it that, this week. Eagles definitely need a big win today against Miami. No doubt about that one. I'm in 100% agreement on that one. Matthew, you just locked in the Sunday guaranteed pick. Fantastic. Fantastic. Got to be signed up by 4 p.m. for that one. That should be a nice, easy winner. That should be a nice, easy winner for everybody. Benny, haven't missed nothing yet. Just make sure, Benny, that you got my text message this morning. I texted you my personal plays. I know yesterday you had a hard time getting them. So I just want to make sure you got them today. Make sure you got them today, brother. Don't want you to miss another. Well, I know you didn't miss the 3-0 yesterday, but I don't want you to miss the 3-0 for today. We went 3-0 yesterday. Had some great plays yesterday, and we're going to do it all over again today. If you guys don't remember, I swept the board last Sunday. I went 4-0, and I don't know if I'm going to go 4-0 today because I only put out 3 plays as of right now. Marcus, it's on there. It's on there. What you have to do, let me see here real quick. I don't see you as purchasing the Sunday play, Marcus. I just checked your account, and I don't see you purchasing the... Oh, to purchase it, yeah, it's under Guaranteed tab. No, Stat Guap, 50 is not for free plays. 50 is for the Guaranteed Sunday play that the company puts out. You can pick up 3 days of my plays for $99. You could pick up 2 weeks for $250, a month for $500, 3 months for $1,000. But no, I don't have anything that's 3 plays for $50. The guaranteed Sunday plays $50. Raymond, good morning. Oh, no, Matt. It's never a dumb question. The only dumb question is the questions you don't ask. Unfortunately, the guaranteed Saturday play on Louisiana Tech, laying 20.5. They were up 21 with, 6 minutes to go. They gave up a 2-play drive for like 68 yards and a touchdown. And then they go 3 and out twice, and they stop them both times, and yet they can't put up another one. Their defense played, I think, their worst game of the entire season yesterday. Smith was back at quarterback. He played awesome. They just... hold on one second. They just didn't get the job done for us, unfortunately. They had plenty of opportunities in that game, plenty of opportunities, and it just never happened. They were up covering late in the game, and defense fell apart, unfortunately. But hey, we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. Guaranteed Saturday on a little losing streak. It's happened before over the years, unfortunately. You know, you never want to lose those ones. Never want to lose the big ones, you know. It's something we always try to make sure that we don't lose. But hey, when KJ Yo from sunny Miami, Florida, get at me if you're ever down here. You got it, KJ. Excuse me. Andre smashed the book Sunday, absolutely. Never as was there a delay. Yeah, there was a huge lightning delay in that game. I don't like delays anyway. I hate delays. I'd rather get my money back and go put it on another game if there was a delay. Obviously, weather delay, you know, football, a lot different than baseball, which I wasn't too concerned with the weather delay. Weather delay didn't bother me, not in football. Frozen screen, thanks, sir. Benny, I'll breaking the screen this morning. There we go. Ugly mug breaking the screen this morning. But no, you know, it's one of those things that you always make sure that, you know, you're on the right side of the game, and defense just played horrendous. Gave up too many huge plays. Gave up just way too many huge plays. Unorthodox for that defense to do what they did and give up the plays that they did. But hey, you know, that's football. Sometimes they have a bad game, and unfortunately, they had a bad game on a day we were betting them, unfortunately. Yeah, Ryan, I'm definitely under the weather. I had a cold, and now I think it's progressing. Ear hurts. Started coughing this morning. I think that damn thing's turned into a full-blown infection, but we'll find out, unfortunately. So, all right. Yesterday, put out 3 quality plays for everybody. That was on my personal plays. We had Ohio State, Michigan over the total. That was a blowout winner. We had Florida Atlantic, easy winner. The man flu. No, I think it started out as a cold, and I think it's in my chest now. Before my cough, I never really had a cough. Now I'm coughing, and I feel it in my lungs. And then UAB getting the job done on the money line against North Texas. Nice big 3-0. And I'm going to do it again today. Nice big 3-0. We swept the board last Sunday. I love what we put out today. Love what I gave everybody today. All right, so bear with me, guys. I am a little bit slow while I'm under the weather, but hey, we're going to get the job done for you guys. Hold on one second. Customer did not get my games. I'll make sure they get my games. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks getting sick at all. It's never a fun thing. Yeah, they had it as a little typo. They still had NCAA up there, but they took it down. Thank you, Anthony. Big John, awesome, man. You're going to love it. It'll be a nice big win for everybody. Ryan, you like the free play? Yeah, me too. I do too. I like the free play they put out. All right. We said we were going to do the Washington-Carolina game first for everybody, because you guys, a couple people asked for it. So, game 453, 454, Redskins, Panthers. Redskins just 2-9 straight up, 4-7 against the spread, 4-7 on the over, going up against the 5-6 Panthers, who are 6-5 against the spread, 7-4 on the overs. Carolina riding a 3-game win streak. They've actually lost 4 out of their last 5 games. They lost to the 49ers, where they got slaughtered 51-13. They came back. They won against the Titans 30-20. Then they lost to Green Bay 24-16. They lost to the Saints 29-3. And then they lost to the Falcons 29-3. And then they just lost to the Saints 34-31 last week, guys. And here they are. They get the mighty Redskins this week, the 2-win Redskins that are actually coming off a big win. They just beat the Detroit Lions 19-16. They were a +4 dog. They were a 4-point dog and winning outright. Excuse me. I do apologize for all the coughing I'm doing in your guys' face. It's not intentional. Unfortunately, under the weather and want to still do the show for you guys. Although I'm going to be honest, when I woke up this morning, I did not want to... I felt it. I felt it in my chest this morning. I did not want to... come film. That's for sure. All right, guys. Looking at the odds on this game. All right, we're going to pop up the odds for 453 and 454. Carolina opened up as a 9-point favorite, guys. It's been bet up to 10.5. It's still at 10 at a couple spots, but for the most part, the Westgate literally just 2 minutes ago bumped it to 10.5. The BetMGM app moved it simultaneously, and the D Casino moved it about 15 minutes ago from 10 to 10.5 because they saw some early action on Carolina. Total opened up at 41. It's actually down to 48.5 at the Westgate. 38.5 at the Westgate, and it's opened. Where it opened to where it's closed, a 2-point drop. It's still 39.5 at William Hill Books, but the Stations has it at 39, and they should follow suit with what the Westgate has as soon as they take another under bet. Carolina, guys, 6-1 against the spread versus an opponent after playing Detroit. Washington 0-7 against the spread against a weak rushing defense yielding more than 4.7 yards per carry. And Washington is 5-1 on the under with head coach Callahan at the helm. Underdogs are 7-6 straight up, 11-2 against the spread in the head-to-head series. 11-2 against the spread, the underdogs in this series, guys. One second. Okay. These two teams did face off last year. Washington getting the job done as a 1-point home dog last year. They beat Carolina 23-17. Before that, it was almost the exact opposite with Carolina winning 26-15 back in 2016. Now, when you're taking a look at both of these teams, you've got, like I said, you got the Redskins coming off a big win after losing 5 straight to start the year. They won 1 against the Dolphins. Then they dropped 4 straight against the Vikings, the Bills, the Jets, as well as the 49ers. And then they just got a big win over the Lions last week. Washington guys averaging just 13.1 points per game. Very, very, very pathetic of an offense. Averaging 86 rushing yards a game and 167 in the air. Excuse me. You guys are going to have to bear with me. I need to blow my schnoz real quick. Hold on. All right, see if that helps. I'll throw a cough drop in my mouth as well. Washington, anyways, guys, they average 86 yards a game on the ground, 167 in the air. They'll be going up against a Carolina defense that's been giving up quite a few points for Carolina, 26.5 points a game on average. They're allowing 127 rush yards a game at 5 yards a carry, as well as 240 passing yards a game at 6.6 yards per passing attempt. They are even Steven when it comes to turnovers. As a matter of fact, both teams on the even Steven side when it comes to turnovers, believe it or not. Now, Carolina, when they have the ball, they average 23.5 points a game on offense, 126 yards on the ground rushing a game at 5 yards a carry, as well as 221 in the air at 5.9 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a Redskins defense that has been getting torched all year long. They average giving up just 24.5 points a game. They don't give up the most points, but they give up some good yardage, 138 yards on average rushing a game. They've been allowing opposing rushers to rush for 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 231 in the air at 7.3 yards per passing attempt. And again, they're both even Steven when it comes to the turnover game. If you got an email and you're already live, don't worry. It's just letting you know that we're live. I know they sent out an email letting everybody know that we're live. So even Steven on the turnover game. As far as this game, you know, Carolina, if it was the Carolina and the more so in the beginning of the season, they opened up with losses to the Rams and then Tampa Bay. Then they came and they played the Cardinals. They beat them by 18. They played a close game with the Texans. They beat them by 6. They beat Jacksonville by 7. They beat Tampa Bay by 11 in their get-back game against them. They lost to the 49ers. They beat Tennessee by 10, which is a quality team. Losing to Green Bay, Atlanta, and New Orleans. Redskins riding high after their big win after Detroit. Taking a look at some of their games. They beat Detroit. They lost by 17 to the Jets. They lost by, 15 to the Bills. They lost by 10 to the Vikings, 9 to the 49ers. They beat the Dolphins. They got torched by Tom Brady. They got beat by 21 by the Giants. Lost by 16 to the Bears, 10 to Dallas, and they lost by 5 to the Eagles to start the year when they opened up that game and they were smashing the Eagles, and the Eagles were down to start the year, if you guys remember. As far as this, I'd like to say 10.5 is a lot of points, but you guys got to remember, it's the Redskins. It's the Redskins. 10.5, a double-digit dog. I think most of you guys know how I feel about double-digit dogs, you know, in the NFL for the most part. They usually cash more times than not. However, taking a look when they've been a 10-point dog or more, they're, let's see here, a 10-point dog, 10 or more, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. 3-2 on the year covering as a 10-point dog or more. Christopher Bayer, good morning. Jeremy Dukes, good morning. Tom Weiner, good morning. Charles Hensley, good morning. Bit late, but it's okay. You're never late to join the party. I'm sure the Clippers and Wizards total is not over and under 138. I'm sure that's a bad line. Maybe first half total. So, as far as my opinion on this one goes, line's already at 10.5. Game starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. You can see the public is pounding Carolina, which, first of all, I don't give a shit where the public bets or where the sharps bet or where Joe Blow bets. It doesn't matter to me. Makes no difference to where I would bet. I don't have $1 on this game, but if I was going to bet it, I would take the Redskins as a 10.5 point dog. And I'd take the points on the Redskins, me personally. But I don't have here's my belief, guys. I can't bet on a shitty team. I can bet against a shitty team, but I can't bet on a shitty team. Or if you got two shitty teams out there, I'm usually laying off of both teams. But if I had to take something in this situation, if you guys said, Kyle, there's a Glock 45 to your head, pick a side right now. Okay, Redskins plus 10.5. All right. Not that if my life was on it, because I'd probably survive that bullet, but as you can't get rid of me. But I don't have $1 on it. So, first lean of the day, Washington plus 10.5. Watch them lose by like 30. Damn straight it did, Tom. Damn straight it did. As far as the total on this one goes, yeah, Tom's not a dog in that fight. But as far as the total goes on this game, total at 38.5 seems low. Carolina capable to put up points. They put up 31 in their loss to the Saints. Yeah, they got stifled by the Falcons and put up 3. They put up 30 in their win against Tennessee. Redskins, they'll give up points. Redskins are going to give up points. Just the matter is it going to be a 24-14 final? Or is it going to be a 27-17 final? I think it's going to be the 27-17 final. So if I had to do anything on the total, I lean towards the over 38.5. Over 38.5, and we're going to call it now 27-17 final. Redskins covered by the hook. All right. Time for another one. Time for another one. All right, we are going to do the next game that we're going to do, what you guys already asked for. 49ers and the Ravens. I'm going to put out a disclaimer. I do not have $1 on this game. Surprisingly, I do not have $1 on this game. Ravens have made me a ton of money this year. Ravens have made us a ton of money, including just 6 days ago, Monday Night Football. We won't talk about that one, or will we? Beating the Rams. Actually, the Ravens didn't beat the Rams. They absolutely murdered them in Los Angeles at the Coliseum. Yes, we were on the Rams on Monday night. It was a guaranteed Saturday caliber of a play that we gave to you guys absolutely free. If you guys remember. We've been absolutely pounding the Ravens. We won on them against Houston. We won on them against the Bengals. The only time we lost on them was against the old Patriots. No Fast Freddy, but should I? I haven't yet. That actually might be a good idea. It was a good old boot stomping, that's for sure, Matt. Fast Freddy, should I spray the old Biotine on the throat? Might get rid of my cough. So we made a lot of money on the Ravens. And I don't have $1 on this game. Not yet, anyways. There's my disclaimer, not yet. All right, guys. Game 455, 456. Let's take a look at this line. Ravens opened up as a 4.5-point favorite. The line is already up to 5.5. Total opened up at 46, and it's dropped a point. Two high-flying offenses. Total is down a point to 45. Not that I really give a shit where the public is betting, but I know a few of you like to know. You can quickly see that 69% of the public is on the Ravens. I know there was sharp action on the 49ers at +6, and then there was sharp action on the Ravens -5.5. Who's a sharp or how they got their self-imposed title remains to be seen. Total, the over and under has 55% on the under, 45% on the over. Very evenly matched there, just a handful off. Definitely should be a great game. Definitely should be a great game, no doubt about it. Greg, good morning, sir. Jose, what's going on? I think their defense. Fast Freddy says the 49ers have the defense. I think they both have the defense, and we're going to hear that in the stats. There's just one thing on offense that Baltimore does even better than the 49ers, and that's run the ball. And both love to run the ball, and both do it effectively. Exactly what Matt said. All right, guys, hold on one second. We're going to try this, and I'm going to blow my nose. Actually, I'm going to blow my nose first. In 1 second, folks. See if we can make this show a little bit better. Whew. Bitter beer face right there for you. Bitter beer face right there for you. All right, guys. Taking a look at these two teams. 10-1 49ers. 10-1 49ers. 7-4 against the spread. 5-6 on the over. Ravens 9-2 straight up. 6-4. 6-4-1 against the spread. 7-4 on the over. 3 losses combined between these two teams. 49ers 1 loss. Coming to the Redskins. Redskins getting the job done 27-24 when they lost. Ravens, their 2 losses came back-to-back back in weeks 3 and 4, losing to Kansas City as well as Cleveland. Since then, they have rattled off 7 straight victories over the Steelers, the Bengals, Seattle, the Patriots, the Bengals again, the Texans, and blowing out the Rams. Matter of fact, they didn't just blow out the Rams, they blew out the Texans as well. They've only given up 13 combined points in their last 2 games, 26 in the last 3 games, 46 combined points in the last 4 games. All right, 62 out of the last 5 games. Do the math. Ravens defense being very, very, very stingy, all right? 49ers, on the other hand, after losing to Seattle, they came back with 2 straight wins. They beat up Arizona 36-26. However, they did give up 26 points to the Cardinals. Cardinals offense is picking up steam, though. They did murder the Packers. They were laying 3, and they beat them by like 200. 29. Definitely hard to step out in front of Lamar and Co., that's for sure. Home teams 3-1 straight up, 4-0 against the spread in the head-to-head series. Keep in mind, guys, anybody who tells you that stat, just change the channel and throw it out the window. I'm giving you guys a disclaimer because you're going to hear people telling you that home teams in this situation are 4-0 against the spread. Well, then you're just going to be like, dude, Lamar Jackson wasn't even in the league in 2015, okay? Let alone 2003. That includes information on that stat. So when somebody tells you that, you guys know and heard it here first. All right, now, Ravens 7-3 against the spread on a winning streak of 5 or more games. 49ers 5-19-1 against the spread on the road against a good team with a winning percentage of 80% or better. Fast Ready, the voice sounds more fluid now. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll keep numbing the throat. Ravens, guys, 7-0 on the over their last 7 games at home after playing on a Monday. 7-0 on the over when playing at home after a Monday night football game. All right, let's dive into these numbers. Let's compare these two teams. Start with the 49ers. On their offense, they average 30.2 points per game. They're going to rush the ball. All right, they're definitely going to rush it more than they pass it. It is their MO. However, they're very diverse offense, averaging 65 plays a game, split up 34 to the run side, 31 to the passing side. They average 146 yards on the ground at 4.3 yards per carry, 237 in the air at 7.7 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a very stout Ravens defense that's only given up 13 combined points in the last 2 games to the likes of the Texans and Deshaun Watson and Jared Goff, Sean McVay, and the LA Rams. All right. However, they do give up 18.4 points a game on average. They've been holding teams to just 88 yards rushing a game. All right, holding teams to 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 235 yards in the air at 6.6 yards per passing attempt. Good morning, Jerry. Good morning, Drew, to the crew. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Edvin as well. Joe Joyner, good morning. The thing that I like, they're +8 on turnovers, all right? Ravens +8 on turnovers. However, they don't have very much of an edge here because the 49ers themselves find themselves at +6 on the turnover department as well. So Ravens, when they're on offense, they average 35.1 points a game in their Lamar Jackson-led, high-flying run-pass option playmaking capabilities. Joseph, no, you did not miss any free plays. We've just been breaking down games. They average 211 yards on the ground and 222 in the air. Very well-diverse offense that's averaging over 430 yards a game, and it's split pretty damn evenly. 211 on the ground at 5.7 yards per carry, and 222 in the air at 7.7 yards per carry. They'll be going up against, again, another stout defense in the 49ers that's holding teams to just 14.8 points per game. They're giving up 137 on the ground and 111 in the air. The 49ers have been holding teams to under 250 yards a game of offense, and they're also +6 on the turnover department. So as far as this game, as of right now, I am off of it. On the side of the game, I'm definitely off of it. As far as the total goes, I have mixed emotions and mixed feelings when it comes to the total on this game, for the fact that my general rule when it comes to college football is when you have 2 prolific offenses and 2 prolific defenses. We saw it in Alabama LSU. We saw it again last night in Alabama Auburn. When we have 2 really, really high potent offenses and 2 stingy, rock solid quality defenses in college, one of them is going to break. It tends to be the defense, and the overs and the offense prevail. In the NFL, it's not always the case. In the NFL, not always the case. However, based on the same analogy and the same breakdowns, and take a look at what other teams have done against certain teams, I definitely lean towards the over in this situation, but I could plead a case, for the making of the under in this one. Can the 49ers move the ball? Yes. Will they move the ball against the Ravens? Yes. Will the Ravens make some great stops? Yes. Will the Ravens move the ball on the 49ers? Yes. Will the 49ers make some great stops? Yes, they will. So, both situations have me up in the air on the total on both sides of the game. So, as far as the total goes, I do lean towards the over in this situation, but I don't like it. I don't like it enough to even want to consider putting a bet on the over 45. As far as the side of the game goes, no opinion on the side of the game. No opinion on the side of the game just yet. I might have something on it later. If I do, maybe I'll tweet it out, or it'll end up going to my personal play clients if I end up having something on it. But as of right now, I don't. And my 3 personal plays are already sent out. So I think this one's a stay away and watch it, and I think it should be a good game. Should be a great game, actually. All right, next game that we're going to do. Bornway, good morning. Greg Engel, thank you for jumping back on board with me for more of my personal plays. Same thing, Robert, as well. I see you guys just renewed. Fantastic, fantastic. It's going to be another great day, another great little run. Even more money in everybody's pocket. Let's see here. Next game that we are going to do. Next game. Which one should we do next? Let's do the game that we put out a free play on, Tennessee and the Colts. We'll break down the Tennessee and the Colts right now. And keep in mind, guys, if you want a free play on this on the Titans and Colts game, the daily free play video. First of all, if you know what the play is, please don't comment it in the live chat. That's why we have the videos, is so that they get watched. But when you're done watching that video, watch it after this show. That way you don't lose any valuable information here. After the show, go watch that video. There's a nice free play in it for you guys. Free plays, guys, have been pretty good this week. We're 9 and don't mind that. That was yesterday's free play winner. Free plays yesterday, 2-0. We nailed home Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky over 46.5. That was a nice winner. Gave you guys a free premium play. Wisconsin and Minnesota over 44.5. That was a nice winner. I absolutely love the troll that trolled me yesterday. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm hitting buttons on the computer. The troll that trolled me yesterday. I don't know where you are, Mr. Connor Sauer.
Are you ready?
Probably your fake account.
Are you ready for the thrill of victory?
Over in a
Are you ready
monsoon.
to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
It's always fantastic, especially when they got to eat their own dog shit that they spew out. But I actually posted a screenshot of it, and Michael, your comment was the best. Your comment was the best, brother. So free plays, lights out yesterday. Pretty good this week. 9 and 4 on the week, free plays, including a 5 and 2 premium and personal play run for you guys for free. Not bad if you ask me. Not bad if you ask me for you guys, and that's all 100%. Free. No charge for that stuff. Brad's ready for the thrill of victory. Well, we're ready to deliver the thrill of victory today for you guys. That's for sure. Hold on one second. Waiting for my live chat window to fix so I can... I don't know what the heck's happening. Live chat window is all screwy. There we go. Maybe not. Hold on. All right. We'll give it a second. I don't know what happened to my live chat window, but we're going to continue. So free plays have been rock solid for you guys, and we're going to deliver yet again some more free play winners for you guys. Going to have a free play here in a little bit. There's already one out there. Leans yesterday went 6-1, and we're going to do it again. We're going to have another great day. All right, guys. Tennessee, Indianapolis. Both of them, stats are identical. 6-5 straight up, 6-5 against spread, 6-5 on the over for both teams. Taking a look at the numbers on this game, Colts opened up as a 3.5-point favorite. That line is now down to 1. We saw 1.5 last night when we put out a video. Total opened up at 42. It's hanging around the same, all right? Total's hovering around the same. When you start diving into these two teams, first of all, they have already played this year. The Colts beat them by 2 in Tennessee. They beat them 19-17. The road dog catching 3-1. That game went under the total of 43.5. They played twice last year. Colts beating them 33-17 as well as 38-10. The Colts have actually beat them the last 3 straight games. The under has hit 3 out of the last 4, including once already this year. And believe it or not, the under is 15-5 in the last 20 games in the head-to-head series. All right, Colts 26-6 on the under. The second game of the season versus an opponent historically. There's a big number for you guys there. Tom says only a trap when you bet the Giants. Love it, brother, love it. Colts 28-11-1 against the spread against solid defensive teams, allowing less than 20 points per game. The Titans, guys, 2-8 against the spread at Lucas Oil Stadium. Titans have not historically been a good team at Lucas Oil Stadium. They have always struggled to play there. Does that change today? We're going to find out. All right, diving into these numbers, you got the Titans averaging 22.3 points a game. They average 123 rushing yards, 4.7 yards per carry, 210 in the air at 7.4 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a Colts defense that gives up just 20.5 points a game. They average giving up 97 rushing yards a game at 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 235 yards in the air at 6.9 yards per carry. There is an advantage in one aspect, and it's in the turnovers. Hold on one second, folks. Cappers direct. Cappers direct. Oh, you can't. It won't let you do that? Okay, hold on one second. Let me mute the feed. That way I can take your credit card number down. Hold on. I'll text you my games right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just call me after the live feed. We can discuss that. Okay, thank you, Marcus. Bye-bye. Sorry about that, guys. Wanted to protect a customer's credit card information. Jumping on board 3 months of my personal plays for the March Madness package. Hang on 1 second, folks. And then we'll finish this game day breakdown. And then we're going to do another good one as well. We're going to do a bunch of breakdowns for you guys. I'm going to try and hit as many games as we can. Give me 1 second. Let me just text Marcus my games. If you guys want to get on this text message list too, it's a good one. We're sweeping the board again, just like we did yesterday. If you guys want to be on this text message list, all you have to do, head to the website, cappersdirect.com. Click on that premium tab. And you can get the big plays as well. All right, I am back. I don't know where my live feed is. All right. True to the crew, bet your 401k on Jameis Winston throwing two interceptions. That might be a good one right there. All right, guys, back to the Titans and the Colts. Titans will be going up against the Colts defense that gives up 97 yards a game, 4.3 yards per carry, 235 in the air at 6.9 yards per passing attempt. And they're -2 on the turnovers. However, the Titans are +4 on the turnovers, so I give a small little edge to the turnover department. Maybe one turnover in the game could be the deciding factor between both of these teams today. Colts, when they're on offense, they average pretty much the same numbers, 22.2 points per game, a tenth of a point less than the Titans. They average 144 rushing yards a game. That's 21 rushing yards a game more on 6 more carries. However, their rushing average at 4.5 is 0.2 of a yard less than the Titans. So very similar numbers. They average 195 on the ground, 195 in the air on 3 more attempts than the Titans throw on average. So their average passing attempt is at 6.1 yards per passing attempt, slightly less than what the Titans do. They'll be going up against a Titans defense that's been stingy. They give up 19.7 points a game, 104 rushing yards at 4 yards a carry, and 256 passing yards at 6.7 yards per passing attempt. So both of these teams, the way I see it, their liability is covering the not the run, not defending the run, but can be defending the pass plays. Turnovers are going to be key. Hold on 1 second, guys. Turnover is going to be key in this game. I think this game comes down to the final possession. It could possibly be who has the ball last is going to win. Who's driving the ball last is going to have an opportunity to win. I think this is going to be a very, 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 very close game decided by a point or two in either direction. But as far as that goes, if you want a free play on this one, we do have a free play out on this game on our daily free play video. Super easy to watch. It's right on our website or right here on our YouTube channel. So if you want a free play after this video, feel free to head over there. But as far as the total on this one, because we have a free play on the side, as far as the total on this one, I can see it being low to mid 40s. I don't see it being a 35-32 game like it was against Kansas City for Tennessee, or 42 in the 40s like it was against Jacksonville. But I can see defenses playing tough, but I can see both teams putting up 2 to 3 touchdowns apiece and it being decided by a field goal, or it could be a pick six at the end, something that's going to be a deciding factor in this one. But as far as the total on this game goes, I'm going to lean towards the over in this one, the over 42 in the Tennessee and Indianapolis game. No, Tom, I did not break down the Packers and Giants game. Absolutely. Belichick owns his prodigy coaches. Yes, Matt, we know that one. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna blow my schnozzer one more time. You're gonna have to bear with me. We're getting the breakdowns done, but I had to keep blowing my nose and spraying that spray. All right, we're back. We're back better than ever. We're back better than ever. All righty. Next game on the board that we're going to break down. We're going to skip that one. We're going to go to this one. I know a lot of you guys asked for this. I want to do a lot of the marquee matchups that you guys have asked for. Fast Freddy did do a recap of yesterday. We did it this morning. But you're already on all the games, so you already know the recap. So you already know premium plays split out going 2-2 after going 2-0. You know my personal plays went 3-0 with Ohio State, Michigan over, Florida Atlantic covering, beating Southern Miss by 17, and UAB winning on the money line and dropping guaranteed Saturday. So you already know the recap. But there's the recap again. But yeah, I always do the recap first thing in the morning. As soon as we get here, it's one of the first things that we do, other than saying good morning. Tom, loaded questions? I know. Thank you. I think for the feel better request. I do appreciate that. I hope I feel better too. Yeah, definitely hate when I'm not up to 100%, and haven't been up to 100%, so it sucks. But it is what it is. You just keep moving forward and keep making some money. All right, next game on the board. Game 461, 462. Raiders, Chiefs. A lot of history between these two teams. A lot of rivalry between these two teams. The free play from Colorado was bad. Fast Freddy, I didn't give out a free play on anything about Colorado. Wrong YouTube channel. I didn't give out a free play on Colorado yesterday. We went 2-0 on free plays yesterday. We gave out Middle Tennessee State and Western Kentucky over 46.5. And then we also gave out a free premium play on Wisconsin and Minnesota over 44.5. Free plays were 2-0 yesterday. They're 9-4 this week, as well as a 5-2 on free premium and personal plays that we've given you guys absolutely free. OT Sports Cards and Breaks, welcome. Glad you're tuning in. It's definitely been a long time. Don't be a stranger. Yep, if I'm giving out stuff on a lean, and you guys know, I bet a lean. Or I don't bet a lean unless I tell you. But it was a lean, not a free play. Michael, maybe his geography's bad. Come on, Fast Freddy. You know I didn't give out that as a free play. You know all my plays. You're on all our plays. You're one of my great clients. Yeah, yesterday we gave out leans in the live show. We gave out Wisconsin on the money line minus $1.45 winner. We gave out Alabama and Auburn over 50 winner. We gave out Notre Dame minus 16.5 winner. Notre Dame over 45.5 against Stanford winner. SMU money line winner. Hawaii to smash Army winner. And then Colorado plus 28. They lost by 30. 6-1 on leans yesterday. And if you guys remember correctly, I said I would probably bet the Notre Dame over, as well as the Hawaii game and Wisconsin game, but I wouldn't have $1 on Colorado or the Alabama, or Notre Dame. Nasty leans yesterday. Leans have actually been on point. I didn't even watch that game, Fast Freddy. I didn't even watch that game. I know it was on TV when I got home back to the camper last night. We had the TV hooked up to the camper, and little one was watching TV, watching cartoons on whatever they had on their TV they provided in the motorhome, because it's too cold to go outside at night, so we're bundled up in the motorhome. If we ain't out by a campfire, we're in the motorhome staying warm. Or yesterday, Arizona. If you guys have never been to northern Arizona, and I don't think it's considered northern Arizona just yet, but it's high altitude up there. It's right outside of Flagstaff. It's a small little town called Williams. It is an absolute amazing little town. If you guys have never been here, you guys got to come out. It is it's worth a weekend to come out, see the old town. Amazing food. The people are super cool. If you have kids, even if you don't have kids, excuse me, there's a place called Arizona. We went yesterday. I posted one photo, literally driving my Jeep through Arizona. It's a wildlife park that you drive down. And they have certain areas that you have to have your doors locked and your windows up because, obviously they don't want you to get out or the animals to get in. But big old black bears, big old brown bears, literally just right in front of my Jeep, just chilling. And the saying, when a bear shits in the woods, we went twice because the first time wasn't enough. The first time it was snowing like crazy, so the second time we went yesterday. But the first time we went, the saying, when a bear shits in the woods, I got it on picture. But yeah, big old brown bear, black bear in our way. They got Arctic wolves up there, literally standing in front of my tire and not getting out of the way. So it's pretty damn cool place. So if you guys have never been there, definitely you should. But no, everybody, Fast Freddy's good. He's good in my book. He's one of my great clients. Has been with us a super long time. Matt Zolo, no. I don't know. I've never heard that before. And you're welcome for all the great content. Jeff says, listening to Cappers Nation, walking to the largest sports book in the world, and 2 Miss World contests in the elevator. Priceless. Welcome to Vegas. Glad you're having fun, Jeff. Glad you're having fun there at the Westgate. Fast Freddy, I'd say it's not. I'd imagine Flagstaff's. I mean, a Flag is like 2.5 hours from our rental property down in Glendale. So, and about 2 hours and 15 minutes from that property that we're building down there. So another 40 minutes. Flagstaff or Scottsdale, another 40 minutes that way. So I'd imagine 3.5 hours from Scottsdale, I would think. All right, let's get back to the Raiders and the Chiefs, because I know that's why all 140 people are here. And if you guys are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. We go live 7 days a week, 365. We break down all the games, as much as we can of the games. But we go live 7 days a week. Saturday and Sunday, we go live 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. It's early in the morning. But if you ever miss the live show, you can always watch the archive. If you wait about an hour, the comments will show up on the side. Sometimes there's valuable information in the comments as well. We're probably the friendliest live chat out there when it comes to sports betting. There's a lot of shows for you guys to watch, and there's a lot of live chats that are just full of a lot of dickheads and egotistical, mean people. All right, we're here to help you guys. We're here to put you guys on free plays, to put money in your pocket. Obviously, it's run by Cappers Direct, so obviously, we're in the business of putting you guys on big winners long term. But the information that we provide on a daily basis is absolutely top notch. And if you guys are new to the channel, right down below, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Right down below, hit that subscribe button. That way you guys get notified every single time we drop a free play video. It doesn't matter if it's a live show like this or our daily free play video. We put out a video a day, and we go live a day. So 2 videos a day. with flat out, every video's got a free play in it. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And then when you're done with that, if you could do us a big favor, help our video get trending in YouTube, do us a big favor, hit that thumbs up button, give us a like in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work, the content. Free plays 9-4 on the week. 2-0 yesterday. Leans, hell, just leans yesterday went 6-1. Dr. Franco says that he hit a 5-team parlay because of the leans yesterday, which was absolutely awesome. So if you appreciate all that hard work, do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up in the video. 140 people watching, should be no reason why we're not up there and all of that stuff as well. So we always appreciate you guys tuning in. We're going to keep rolling in the program. We're going to keep breaking down games. Yes, I know I'm sick. I know I sound funny. I keep having a sniff. The sniffles need to blow my nose from time to time. I got the throat spray. We'll keep spraying that in there. We'll keep the breakdowns coming, all right? So do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up, and then share the video if you could. Get the word out, and we'll keep bringing you guys the best content 7 days a week. Shane says about the live chat, says this is by far the best. We could talk about everything. Great breakdowns, leans, free plays, nothing better. The only thing that doesn't fly in our chat is if it's another service coming in here to promote themselves. Unless they know I'm cool with them and, like I have no issues, that they've already talked to me, and then I have no problem. Other than that, no self-promotion of, other services, obviously. But other than that, we allow you guys, to post up what you guys like. And matter of fact, let's do that again, all right? Post up in the comments who you guys like. And let's get it out there. Jeff, good morning as well. And starting tomorrow, guys, Monday Night Football tomorrow, our Monday through Friday schedule, unless it's a special day like Thanksgiving or the day after Friday was where we had football early in the morning, or when bowl games start, or March Madness, et cetera, we go live, all right? We go live at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific, Monday through Friday, all right? Monday through Friday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. It's always a great time. Always a great time making money and putting you guys on free plays and game day breakdowns, all right? I think we've hit the last 7 Monday Night Football games, and 6 of those, we also hit the total as well, including this last week. So if you guys are not on them, on with us on Monday, you probably should be, or at least watch. So let's get back to it. Let's get back to the game day breakdowns. We're going to do the Raiders and the Chiefs right now. This is the get back game for the Raiders. They already lost once to the Chiefs this year. They played them back on September 15th. They actually came out, and the Raiders were actually beating the Chiefs. They had a nice lead early, and then they were up 10-0. They were playing strong. Defense was making stops. Turnovers. Defense was making stops. They failed to convert so many times and put points on the board. And then it was, all right, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they finally got things rolling, and they put up 28 straight unanswered points against the Raiders. John Gruden was in disgust, and here we are. Raiders 6-5 straight up, 6-5 against the spread, 6-5 on the over as well. Chiefs 7-4 straight up, 6-5 against the spread, and 7-4 on the over as well. When you're taking a look at the line on this game, the opening line to where it's at now, you'll see that it opened up Kansas City laying 8.5. They're now laying 11, all right? It's been bet up to 11. Total opened up at 54.5. It's been bet down to 49.5 on this game, all right? So we've got a total of 11.5 as well as a total of 11, as well as a line of Kansas City laying 11 and a total of 49.5 for the over and under on this game. Kansas City, guys, 19-1 against the spread, against strong rushing teams averaging more than 4.4 yards per carry. Oakland going to run the ball, and they're going to pass the ball as well. Both teams strong running the ball. Both teams very capable to run the ball. Oakland 12-29 against the spread on the road in the month of December historically. Kansas City 16-1 on the under, dating back the last 5 years at home against lesser defensive teams, allowing more than 23.5 points a game. Taking a look at what they've done recently, taking a look at both teams. Kansas City coming off a big win over the Chargers. They beat them by a touchdown, beat them 24-17. Before that, they lost to the Titans. The Titans beat them 35-32 in Tennessee. All right, Oakland coming off a disaster of a loss to the Jets last week. You want to talk about John Gruden in disgust? It was last week when he got blown out 34-3. All right, he got blown out 34-3 to old Sammy Darnold seeing ghosts and the Jets, and then old Sammy went out and partied up and got laid last Sunday night. If you guys didn't hear about that news. But here they are, guys. Under the total is 9-2 in the last 11 meetings between these two teams. Fast Freddy, don't worry. We'll get there. We'll get there. You're ahead of me, sir. You're ahead of me. All right. Oakland averaging 20.7 points per game. They average 123 rushing yards a game at 4.4 yards per carry. Strong numbers there. They average 234 in the air at 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Excuse me. They're going to be going up against a Kansas City defense that's been giving up 23.3 points a game, 143 on the ground. Kansas City averages giving up 5.1 rushing yards per rushing attempt. They also average giving up 233 in the air at 6.5 yards per passing attempt, and they're +5 on turnovers. Kansas City is +5 on turnovers. Oakland +1 on the turnover department. All right, small little edge, not much. Maybe a turnover advantage. Now, Kansas City, on the other hand, they average 28 points a game, 4 touchdowns a game on average. They average just 94 rushing yards a game at 4.3 yards per carry, as well as 301 in the air with Patrick Mahomes at the helm, averaging 8 yards a carry. 8 yards per passing attempt, They'll be going up against a Raiders defense that gives up 25.8 points per game. They average giving up just 104 rushing yards. They're holding teams to 4.1 yards per carry. But they do get torched in the air. They give up 267 in the air at 7.8 yards per carry. And as we said, Raiders are +1 on turnovers. Kansas City +5 in that department. Hang on one second, folks. Got to blow the snaz again. All right, we are back. Now, diving into these two teams, taking a look at what we like. You guys know how I feel about 10-point dogs. Double-digit dogs in the NFL. But there is a case to say that you could throw that stat right out the window. Now, this is the first time the Raiders have been a double-digit dog or more than this year. They were a 7-point dog in the first meeting against Kansas City. They lost by 18. They were a 9-point dog against the Vikings. They lost by 20. When they were a 6 and a 6.5-point dog against the Colts and the Bears, they both covered those spreads. They actually won those games outright. When they were a 4.5-point dog against Green Bay, they lost. They covered the spread as a 5.5-point dog. But whenever they've been a big dog of 7 points or more so far this year, they have not covered the spread. And even as a 6-point dog or more, they're 2-1. Big dog status, they don't cover. Big favorite status against Cincinnati, as we see, they still don't cover. I'm going to take a stab at this one. I don't have $1 on this game. I don't like laying big numbers. But if I was going to bet this game, I would have bet it a long time ago at Kansas City -8.5 from where it opened. But if I was going to bet it, if you guys forced me to bet it today, I'd probably take Kansas City lay the 11. However, I'm not betting it. No way in hell. If I was going to bet it, I would have bet it earlier. Kansas City laying 8.5, and I didn't even bet it there. So, next game that we're going to do. The next game that we're going to do the Tampa Bay-Jacksonville game. We're going to go right down the list. All right, guys, Tampa Bay-Jacksonville Week 13 matchup. Tampa Bay 4-7 straight up, 3-8 against the spread, 9-2 on the over. All right, Jacksonville 4-7 straight up, 5-6 against the spread, 7-4 on the over. All right, battle of the 4-win teams. All right, battle of the 4-win teams. Tampa Bay coming off a win, beating the Falcons 35-22 last week. That game went way over the total. Alex, good morning. Devin, good morning. What have you missed? You missed some great game day breakdowns. Jacksonville coming off 3 straight losses, losing to Tennessee, losing to the Colts, losing to the Texans overseas. Good old St. Nick is back. These two teams haven't played in 4 years, guys. All right, these two teams haven't played in 4 years. So if you get another service, another show, ESPN, whatever, telling you over the total is 4-1 in the last head-to-head meeting between these two teams, throw that shit right out the window, all right? Throw it right out the window. These two teams haven't faced off in 4 years. Now, Mr. Beeman, how long am I staying live today? Probably not much longer. We've been live for about an hour and a half right now. I've been live for a little over an hour and a half. We got a little late start, so probably another half hour, 45 minutes-ish, as long as we're doing the breakdowns and having fun and my voice can hold out, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. If you're not on my personal plays, you probably should be. Same thing with premium plays. It's going to be an amazing day today. Going to be a big day today. James, I see you. James and Danny both. I see you guys just jumped on board for 3 days of premium plays. Good on you guys. Going to have a great day today. Good on you guys. Going to be an amazing day today. Premium plays looking for a huge day today. There's 3 premium plays. I've got 3 personal plays. I swept the board yesterday, and I think I'm going to do it again today. I think premium plays, I think we sweep the board all the way around. Our big NFL guaranteed play. That play, guys, you have to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right? I don't know if they posted that or not, but you have to be signed up by 4 p.m. Eastern time to get that game. James, there you are, brother. It popped up on my screen the exact same time, so I get an alert when a package comes through. That way I make sure everybody's on the right plays and everything's going smooth and accordingly. But yeah, I'm quick to it. I'm quick to it. All right, guys. We could definitely do the Packers game. We'll do the Packers game here in a few. But yeah, we'll touch that Packers game for you guys. All right, guys. Battle of the 4-win teams. Let's take a look at the odds, the opening number to where it's at now. Game 463, 464. All right, games 463, 464. Jacksonville opened up as a 4.5-point favorite. All right. They all actually opened up as a 4.5-point favorite. That line has completely flipped. And now you got Tampa Bay as a 3-point favorite. All right. Jacksonville is now catching 3 in this situation. All right. Deflated, depleted. The Jaguars defense is going to be facing the high-scoring Bucks. And what can we say about them? From player out after player out after player hurt after hurt after hurt. They're going to have to find their way today, especially on defense. Popping up the injury report to let you know who's in, who's out. Let's see here. For the Jaguars, tight end Seth DeVallo, he's out. He did not participate in practice. Ronnie Harrison, he's out. Quarterback Trey Herndon, he's questionable, but I heard he's probably not going to play. Linebacker Miles Jack, he's questionable. Defensive end Josh Allen, he's supposed to play. Defensive lineman, what's his name? Campbell, he will play today. He was listed as questionable. Offensive lineman Brandon Linder, he's been sick with the flu. He was a full participant yesterday. He'll play today. As well as Dwayne Snoot with a knee injury. He's supposed to play today. That's for the Jaguars. For the Buccaneers, wide receiver Scotty Miller with his hamstring. He did not participate. He is ruled out for the day. Same thing with offensive linebacker Anthony Nelson, another hamstring injury, another hammy. He's out for the game. MJ Stewart, he's out with a knee injury. Carl Nassib, offensive lineman, he's questionable. Although I was told he more than likely would not participate. But Bo Allen, Jamal Dean, DeMar Dotson, William Golson, Murphy Bunting, and Pierre Paul are all on the injury report for the Buccaneers. They are all playing today. All right. So big line movement on this game. Should definitely be able to break 100 likes, that's for sure. But big line movement on this game. As we already see. So Jacksonville catching 3 at home against Tampa Bay. And a lot of that has to do with the depleted and injured Jaguars defense. They're going to have to stop the high-flying Buccaneers who just keep getting games to go over and over and over and over and over the total. After starting out the year with their first 2 games going under the total, they now have 9 straight games that have gone over. All right, 9 straight games that have gone over. Devin, thank you. I'll fix that frozen screen. Frozen screens a day. There, we got it fixed. The total on this game, guys, being opened up at 49. It's down to 46 in some spots. A lot of people believe in that the old Jaguars are not going to do nothing today. All right, that they're not going to do much today on anything when it comes to offense. Now, Jacksonville 6-0-1 against the spread at home against decent scoring teams, averaging 24 points a game or more. That's a strong stat in the favor of Jacksonville. I'm not sure if it's going to matter much today. Tampa Bay 0-9 against the spread on the road versus the AFC South. And then Tampa Bay 7-0 on the over with Bruce Arians as the head coach. Guy couldn't put up any numbers when he was in Arizona, but he's sure doing his job. As well as scoring goes in Tampa Bay. They just can't stop anybody on defense. Hang on one second, folks. Give me 1 second. All right. Now, these two teams, they haven't played in many years. So if somebody tells you any stats about them, throw that shit right out the window, all right? Saying that they're 4-1 over the total, or how Tampa Bay or the dog has covered 4 out of the last 5 meetings, yada, 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 yada. If you get that, throw it right out the window, all right? None of that matters. None of that matters. Why? Because they haven't played in so many years. All right, Tampa Bay averaging 28.4 points per game in their high-flying offense. They average just 98 rushing yards a game and 288 in the air. Now, they're averaging 3.9 yards per rushing attempt, so not the best when it comes to rushing the ball, not as far as numbers go. But when it comes to airing it out, Jameis Winston is definitely capable to move the ball down the field. However, he's definitely capable to throw a pick. We all know that, all right? We all know that. Hold on 1 second. 3250. Jameis Winston is definitely capable to throw an interception. Does anybody have a prop on how many interceptions Winston can or will throw today? Because we know he's more than likely going to throw one. However, the Jacksonville defense is so depleted, there's probably a chance that Jameis Winston survives and doesn't throw a pick today. So I'd be careful on that one. Now, if it was against a normal non-depleted Jacksonville defense, I'd say, yeah, he definitely throws a pick today. So there's a probability for it, but we'll find out. He going to throw 2 or better easily? I would say that if he was, playing a defense that wasn't depleted. All right. Now, they'll be going up against a Jacksonville defense that gives up 24 points a game. They average giving up 142 rushing yards a game, 222 in the air. 7 yards per passing attempt, 5.4 yards per carry is what they average giving up. Andre, now that boy will probably still throw, and it's just his luck. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, just had to send out games to another customer that just signed up. Wow, no interception, plus 185. I'm going to say plus 185 might be a little lean. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw a little wager on that one. I am personally going to throw a little wager on that one. I think, where the hell did my pen go? I think Winston actually has a stellar game against a depleted Jacksonville defense and no interception at plus 185. Big D Mall's got it at plus 205. So, I'm actually going to bet that one myself. I'm going to bet that one myself as far as a prop. And you guys know I'm not too big of a prop player, but when I do, we usually hit them. So I put that one down. I got fuzz from blowing my nose all over me. That one's going to be a nice one for us right there. We're going to cash that one. All right, now Jacksonville, when they're on offense. When Jacksonville's on offense, they're averaging 19 points a game. All right? 119 rushing yards, 4.7 yards per carry, 251 in the air at 6.7 yards per passing attempt. Skip just said 15-mile-an-hour winds in Jacksonville. Absolutely, plus 200 on 5 dimes, more than likely. I'm going to definitely wait on that one. That's a great, Tom watches the props like a hawk. Let me tell you, Tom watches the props like a hawk. Now, Jacksonville, they'll be going up against the Tampa Bay defense that gives up 30.5 points a game. The average giving up 79 rushing yards, as well as 289 in the air as well. Wow, yeah, Big D Mall's got it at plus 205. Very nice number there. Very nice number there. All right. Now, back to this game. Turnovers. Turnovers. Tampa Bay, negative 10 on the turnovers. Jacksonville, plus 0, even Steven. That number is because of Winston just throwing pick after pick after pick after pick after pick after pick after pick. All right, he has been good for picks after picks after picks after picks, time and time again. But, I mean, hell, he's thrown 20 interceptions on the year, 22 touchdowns and 20 interceptions. He threw a clean game against Seattle. He threw 2 last week against Atlanta, 4 against the Saints, 2 against Arizona. He threw for 335 yards, 2 TDs, and no interceptions against Seattle. He also did that in the first game against the Saints. He threw no picks. He also threw no picks against Carolina, as well as Cleveland. Plus 185 on the no. That's going to be a small little one. Small little lean play for me on that one. I don't bet props big, but when I do, we usually hit them. So I got a feeling he should have a clean game today. As far as a lean on this game, diving into it, as far as the total goes, or the side, first of all, the side, I am off the side. I'm off the side on this game. However, the total, I do like the total over the 46 points. So I lean towards the over 46 as well. Both teams should be able to put up some points against each other. 46 shouldn't be a lot in this situation. Tampa Bay is going to put up points, and they're also going to give up points on defense. OBZen 33 just got it at plus 205 as well. Very nice, very nice. All right, next game that we're going to do the game that didn't have a line until a couple hours ago. Rams-Cardinals. We're going to do the Rams and Cardinals game next. Slowly moving down the list. Slowly moving down the list, folks. Alrighty here. Now, all right, wrong screen. I'm going to go to this other screen. Game 467, 468, Cardinals, Rams. Rams playing the Cardinals there in Arizona, in Glendale. They did face off twice last year, all right, with the Rams absolutely dominating them 34-0 in the first meeting, 31-9 in their second meeting in in Arizona. Under the total is 3 out of the last 5 games, including both games last year. Rams 8-2 against the spread on the road against mediocre teams, being outscored by opponents by more than 4 points a game. Thomas says Rams smash today. Shane says Rams are due for a breakout game. Matt says Rams can't smash anything. We're going to take a look at this game. Rams are the road favorite, that's for sure. We're going to go over the lines here in just a second. Arizona 2-8 against the spread at home, revenging a home loss, as well as Arizona 8-2 on the under at home on more than 6 days rest. Here we are, guys. 6-5 Rams. 7-4 against the spread, 4-7 on the over, coming off of their demoralizing loss on Monday Night Football. We bet against the Rams there. We made an absolute killing. Are we going to bet against the Rams today? We're going to find out. All right, Cardinals 3-7-1 against the spread. 3-7-1 straight up. 7-4 against the spread. 7-4 on the over as well. Cardinals have not played since the 17th of November. All right, they did have a bye week, and now here they are. Taking a look at both the teams, let's take a look at the odds first, all right? Rams opened up as a 3.5-point favorite. It has been quickly down to 3. It is going to probably even drop more than that, I've got a feeling. Especially after their showing, I think a lot of people are going to be fading the Rams. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do in this situation. Keep in mind, guys, it is still the Cardinals, all right? It is still the 3-win Cardinals. They do have 3 wins on the season. They're riding a 4-game losing streak after winning 3 straight. They beat the Bengals, they beat the Falcons, and they beat the Giants. All right. Now let's take a look at the total on this game. Total opened up at 47. It's actually up to 47.5. When you're taking a look at both of the teams, and you take a look, let's look at Arizona. And let's just see how many teams they've actually held on to a close game. They've been a 3-point dog in a lot of games. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is their 5th game as a 3-point dog. All right. Let's see. They have covered the spread. They're 4-0 as a 3-point dog. As a 3-point dog or less, they're 4-0 on the year. That was against the Lions. They pushed in the beginning of the year. Against the Bengals, they won. Atlanta, they won. The Giants, they actually won outright as well. Now, when they've been a 5-point dog against Tampa Bay, they covered. They lost 30-27. 5.5-point dog against Seattle, they lost 27-17. They did not cover that one. Even as a dog of 5.5 or more, they have covered 5 out of 6 times. Now, the Rams, as a 3-point favorite or more, they were a 4-point favorite against Cleveland. They covered. They were a 9-point favorite against Tampa Bay. They did not cover. 3-point favorite against Seattle. They did not cover. 3-point favorite over the Falcons. They covered. 4-point favorite over Pittsburgh. They lost. 3-point dog over the Ravens on Monday Night Football. We all know what happened there, right? Yep. We made a shit ton of money. If you watched our channel on Monday Night Football, you guys made a killing. If you bought somebody's game of the year, you got your ass handed to you. All right, guys, hold on one second. I got to blow the snaz again so we keep going. All right. Got any bugs hanging? We're going to use the camera. All right, hold on. We got to keep that throat going. Gentle mint, as they call it. Gentle mint. Shane says the Rams made them money last year. A lot of money. Not so much this year. Yeah, I hear you there. Rams made us a shit ton of money, except in the Super Bowl. Game of the year, just a gimmick? No, I don't think so. We just had our game of the year, and it was a giant blowout winner. We don't put them out all the time. We put out maybe one a year. It was actually my biggest college football bet of the year. Willow, thank you. Absolutely. Appalachian State smashing them. Smashing Troy. It was my biggest bet of the year. Karen says the same guy made a video. He did. Said Wisconsin is trash. Well, I guess he should watch our show before he puts out free plays because he would have found out we gave out Wisconsin in the live show yesterday. We actually broke it down. Chaz, yeah, just rewind just a little bit. Rich, Carson Wentz to throw 2 TDs, minus 150. That's a good prop right there. That's a good prop. All right, guys, back to the Rams and Cardinals. All right, guys, road team 6-1 straight up, as well as against the spread. 6-1 straight up and against the spread in the last 7 meetings between these two teams. Let's see. We already went over their history last year. Rams 8-2 against the spread on the road against mediocre teams, being outscored by opponents by more than 4 points per game. Rams, guys, averaging just 22.6 points per game. They're averaging 91 rushing yards at 3.8 yards per carry, as well as 263 in the air. Matt says Ertz being out might hinder that. However, Ertz is actually warming up. I just seen a video of him. He was warming up 23 minutes ago. He's on the field doing high kicks right now, so he is warming up, and he's questionable with a hamstring. However, he's warming up. So I would be surprised to see him not play today. Jeffries is back as well, for everybody that doesn't know, but we'll talk about that game here in a little bit. Raymond, send me a message. If you want to know about the game, send me a message. It's not a money line. Guaranteed, the big guaranteed NFL play is not a money line. It's an against the spread bet. It is not a money line. It's going to be a good one, too. Yeah, he's not confirmed, but I'm watching a video of him warming up, and from what I was told from some people down on the field is that he is going to play. That's what I was told. But hey, I've been wrong, or I've received wrong information before, so we'll find out though. But the Rams guys will be going up against an Arizona defense that gives up 28.8 points per game. They give up 118 rushing yards a game as well as 298 in the air. They're +4. Arizona is +4 on the turnovers to the -5 of the Rams. Definite advantage on the Cardinals on the turnover game. Raymond, send me an email. Send me an email. So I have your email address, and I'll confirm what's on file with us. And if it's the same one, then make sure that we're not... in your spam folder. Yes, we do have, Matt, we do have an NHL package. We do have people that do the NHL for us. All right, guys, Cardinals on offense. They average 22.5 points a game. They average 118 yards rushing the game, as well as 226 in the air. Chaz, I didn't say that I liked the Cardinals today at all. Haven't said anybody who I liked today in this game. As far as the Cardinals, when they're going to be going up against the Rams defense, Rams give up 22.1 points per game on the low side. They've been giving up 107 rushing yards as well as 232 in the air, holding teams to 3.7 yards per carry as well as 6.4 yards per passing attempt. They're -5 on the turnovers. That's the one part that I don't like about the Rams. They've been turnover plagued. They've given the ball over a lot more than they've actually created turnovers. On paper, taking a look at both teams, on paper, there's definite advantage when it comes to the Rams on offense compared to the Arizona defense. The Rams defense has a lot more, not a lot more, but a considerable difference and considerable number advantage than the Arizona defense. As far as this game goes, Arizona riding a 4-game losing streak. They're back at home. The only wins came against the Bengals, the Falcons, and the Giants. And you've got the same thing on the other side, the Rams. Rams struggling. They've lost 2 out of their last 3 games. They lost to the Steelers. They beat the Bears. And then they just got demoralized by the Ravens at the Coliseum, just 6 days ago. As far as this game goes, the one part about the Cardinals that I like that when they're a close, when they're a small dog of 3 points, they're 4-0. They're 100% covered in the spread as a 3-point dog or less. But I don't per se. I don't think they're the better team here. I don't think they're the better team. I think they have a quality team in the making in another year or 2. But by no means do I think the Cardinals are the better team here or the better play. As far as the side on this game, I would lay off of it. As far as the total, being over and under 47.5, it opened up at 47, but the line came out late. If I was going to do anything, I would probably take the over in this situation. So I lean towards the over, but again, I don't have a bet on it. I have taken the Rams and some, or not the Rams, the Cardinals in some situations, especially where they've been 3-point dogs and we've actually made a lot of money on them. Today, it's a stay away for me. Stay away for both teams. There's zero consistency coming out of the Rams. Zero consistency ever coming out of the Cardinals. So for me, I'm a stay away. Hold on one second. Okay, we are back. Trevor, thanks for jumping on board. I see you just jumped on board 3 days in my place. Glad to have you, brother. I'll send you out my plays real quickly. Hold on one second, folks. Gotta send out my plays to somebody. And then we're going to break down another game. Okay. Always glad to have great clients and be making them money. All right, let's get another game day breakdown in the books. Do. You guys wanted the Green Bay game, right? All right, let me find the Green Bay game. And then we'll do that game. Game 451, guys. 452. Packers, Giants. Yep, we already did that game. Yeah, but we're going to do the Packers now. We already did the San Francisco-Baltimore game. We actually did the Redskins game, the Baltimore game, the Titans game, the Chiefs and the Raiders, the Tampa Bay and Jacksonville game, and the Rams and Cardinals game. I already did 7 breakdowns. We already did that game. Hit the rewind button. Go watch a little bit ago. It was the third game we talked about. All right, guys. Next up, Green Bay, New York Giants. Game 451, 452. Benny, what's going on, sir? Jeff, I know, slacker, right? We already knocked down, what, 7, 8 games so far? More than we normally do. More than we normally do. We're picking up the pace. Picking up the pace. All right, guys, first of all, for everybody that's new here, do yourself a favor. All right, do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, and when you're done with that, if you're on your mobile phone, you'll have to X out of the live chat. All right, you'll have to X out of the live chat. And then scroll down, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell next to it. That way you get notified every single time we drop a video. Doesn't matter if it's live or pre-recorded like this. And then when you're done with that, do yourself a favor and hit that thumbs up button. Do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. The bigger we build that channel, what that does is it actually helps us get trending on YouTube and get bigger placement in the search rankings and their algorithm. How does that benefit you guys? The bigger we build the channel, the more I'll be able to bring you guys for free, just like with 5 Dimes. All right, 5 Dimes came on board because we reached a certain plateau. They're not an affiliate marketing deal. They are actually a paid sponsor. Five Dimes actually pays to be here, and I need to do a little bit better job at plugging them. But if you guys ever need a book to go bet at, they are one of the absolute best offshore books to bet at. And I'm telling you guys, you want fast payouts, you guys want to get paid out on time, Five Dimes is where it's at. But because you guys helped share the channel, get us trending, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Five Dimes came on board. They actually paid us to sponsor the show. All right, they put out a pretty penny to come pay the show. But it's one of the reasons why during every single UFC event, we give away a free UFC fight pick as well as a free write-up, courtesy of Five Dimes. That's 100% because of Five Dimes. So the bigger we build the show, the more outside things we'll be able to take in and more we'll be able to give you guys. So hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button right now, all right, guys? So with that being said, let's do another game day breakdown. All right, let's do another game day breakdown. We're not done breaking down games just yet. All right, we still have more to go. And it's going to be a great day today. All right, we already have one free play out there on the Titans and Colts game. If you want that, watch that daily free play video. And when you're done there, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and drop us a comment over there as well, because we certainly appreciate it when you do, all right? We certainly appreciate it when you do. And I'm telling you guys, we look forward to working with absolutely everybody. It doesn't matter if you guys are just here for free plays or you're one of our great clients. We look forward to working with absolutely everybody. And I love what I do. All right, I love what I do. Sometimes I know I get a little snappy, I get a little moody from time to time, but that's because I'm betting the games. That's how you know when I'm betting the games, is because I actually, take it to heart. I take it to heart, and I'm actually betting these games myself. All right, that's a 100% fact. I'm actually betting these games. So when you guys lose, I lose. When you win, I win. All right. You want to come and troll and drop a stupid comment, I'm probably going to give you a stupid reply. That's just a smart ass in me. All right, I can't help. That's just a sailor in me. I will hang with the best of them, but you want to drop a stupid comment. Stupid comments get stupid responses. But I love it. 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 And I love what we do, and I love all of you guys that tune in. If it wasn't for you guys, the show would suck. Matthew, I am new here, Kyle, but where is the breakdowns at? Matthew, hit the rewind button. We've broken down like 8 games already. We already broke down the Redskins game, the Ravens game, the Titans game, the Chiefs game, the Jacksonville game, the Rams game, another game. Michael, I'm glad to hear, man. I'm glad you're enjoying Five Dimes. It's a great place to be. Hey, Chip, losing and taking it out on your spouse is something that I don't recommend. You choose to gamble and bet on a game, and I'm not saying that you do, I'm just saying in general. It should not be something that gets taken out on other people. I mean, I get it. Losing is stressful. Losing, especially, I mean, you're not just losing. It's not like you're losing Monopoly. You're losing money. So losing can be stressful, and taking it out on other people is never a good thing. And if that's the way that what gambling brings out in you and betting on sports brings out on not just you, and I'm not naming Chip in general, I'm saying in anybody. If you're somebody that gets just so frustrated when you lose a game, losing games is part of betting on sports. It's going to happen. You're going to lose some money to make a lot of money, all right? Or if you're just not good at picking games, you're just going to lose money long term. But if you get angry at that, at losing a game every now and then, or losing a big game, or dropping a little money one week so that way you make a ton more the next week, this may not be for you. And that's just real talk right there. That's just real talk. You have to be able to stomach the losses. That's a fact. That's a fact. And but long term we show. Long term we definitely show what we're capable of doing, and we'll always help everybody out. Always help everybody out, and it's always a great time. All right, let's get back to the games. We're going to do the Green Bay and New York Giants game next. We got the 8-win Packers going up against the 2-win Giants. Packers 8-3 straight up, 7-4 against the spread. Giants 2-9 straight up, 3-8 against the spread. 6 and 5 on the over. Thomas, and you take care of your clients? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we do. Always take care of our clients. Always take care of our clients. All right, popping up the live odds on this game. Gustavo, thank you for jumping on board the big Sunday play. Yang as well. Thank you for jumping on board for the big Sunday play. Sofique as well. Thank you for jumping on board the big NFL Sunday guaranteed play, which is $50. Guaranteed to win, or you'll get the next one absolutely free. Yes, Ertz is playing. I did see another alert come across my screen. He did warm up, and he is going to play. So game 451, 452, guys. Packers opened up as a 7.5-point favorite. It's down to 6.5, but believe it or not, this line was -6 before we went live. All right, Packers were actually down to a 6-point favorite before we went live, and then it was like, okay, people woke up. The public woke up, some sharps woke up, saw them laying 6, and now it's back up to 6.5. I would not be surprised, in the next hour and 19 minutes, if we see this game back up to 7. I would not be surprised one bit. One bit, I would not be surprised. It would not surprise me at all. Now, as far as the total opened up at 47 points, guys. It is down to 43 at the Westgate right now. It literally just dropped to 43. MGM down the road has it at 43.5. Stations has it at 43. The D Casino has it at 43. And it's going to be a great time. This game is going to put some money in somebody's pocket. It's also going to take some money from some people, depending on what side you're on. Jeremy Dickinson, it's at 7 at Bovada now. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. Tom, you were waiting for this breakdown? You already know who to bet, Tom. You already know who to bet, brother. You already texted me. All right? Now, taking a look at these two teams. They did not face off last year. They faced off a couple years ago. Green Bay putting the beat down on the Giants, 38-13. Benny Wagler with dropping common sense right there to everybody. I love it. That might be the best answer ever. When you lose, ask yourself, can I do anything about it? If the answer is yes, then don't worry. If the answer is no, then don't worry. I love it, brother. That is perfect. That is perfect. Don Doe, good morning, sir. All right, guys, Green Bay 7-0 against the spread versus an opponent on a losing streak of 4 or more games. The Giants 2-10-1 against the spread at home with head coach Schumer at the helm. Green Bay 21-4 on the over on the road against decent rushing teams, averaging more than 4.3 yards per carry. Taking a look at what these two teams have done recently. Oh, well, let's take a look at the Giants. They're riding a 7-game losing streak. They did have a close game against the Bears last week. They lost 19-14. Stevie Steves, unfortunately, I can't give that one away, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I wish I could. But I can tell you one thing. With my personal plays, you're going to get a nice big 3-0. That's a fact. Now, taking a look at what they've done, besides the 7-game losing streak, they had a close game against the Bears, losing by 5. They had a close game against the Jets. They lost by 7 a handful of weeks ago. They lost to Detroit by 5. They lost to Arizona by 6. They got smashed by Tom Brady, but so did a lot of teams. And they also got beat by 18 by the Vikings, which a lot of teams did as well. They've actually played, out of their 7 games losing, their last 5 games, They have lost by a touchdown or less. All right? They have lost by a touchdown or less. Let's take a look at the Packers, guys. Packers coming off their demoralizing loss to the 49ers, losing 37-8. Sorry, 37-8. Losing 37-8, 87-8. That would have been crazy. Should have been. We bet against them. All right, we had that game where they lost 37-8. Yeah, the recap is not in the live chat. The recap's in the video, which you can rewind all the way. Now, they did have a big win over Carolina. They beat them by 8. They lost by 15 to the Chargers. They beat Kansas City by 7. They beat Oakland by 18. They beat Detroit by 1. And they beat Dallas by 10. Diving into the numbers between two teams, Green Bay averaging just 23.5 points a game. They average 103 rushing yards a game, 238 in the air at 6.8 yards per carry. Excuse me. They'll be going up against a Giants defense that's been keeping teams in it. They've been keeping their team in the game, and they've been out of their last 5 games they lost by a touchdown or less. All right, 3 of those 5 games are even less than 6 points. They've lost by 5 or less points. 3 out of their last 5 losses. They've kept them close. The defense has kept them close. They're giving up 117 rushing yards a game. They're holding teams to 3.9 yards per rush. But they've been giving up 260 in the air at 8.1 yards per passing attempt. What's been plaguing the Giants has been turnovers. The Giants are negative 11 on turnovers. All right, negative 11 to the Packers plus 8. We have a 19 turnover differential between these two teams. I'd have to say that's probably a 2 turnover advantage in this game alone for the Packers. Now, when the Giants are on offense, they average 19.7 points per game. This is where they've been struggling. They're turning the ball over, and they're not putting up points. All right, they're averaging 96 rush yards a game. They're averaging a decent number at 4.5 yards per carry, but they're finding themselves down early and often, and they're trying to air out the ball to catch up. All right, if they were to be able to hang in there and not get down early and establish a run, they'd probably have a much better record. But they're running 38 passing plays to 21 rushing plays, where most offenses in the NFL try and keep it as even as possible. Even the Green Bay team at 35 passing plays to 25 rushing plays is on the high side of not being fairly even. But this is completely lopsided when it comes to the run game versus passing game for New York. It's because a lot of times they've been down early and often, and they have to resort to that air attack to be able to try and catch up and hold themselves in it. Excuse me, they're averaging 5.7 yards per passing attempt at 219 yards in the air on 38 attempts. They're going to be going up against a Packers defense that's been pretty stout, with the exception of, last week. They give up 126 rushing yards a game, 22 points a game on average, and 255 in the air. Hold on one second, folks. But again, the key to me is the turnovers on this one. Negative 11 for the Giants, plus 8 for the Packers. If the Giants want to have a chance today, Matthew, I did not put out a free play in this video yet. We've given out like 7 or 8 leans, maybe even more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As well as we do have a daily free play video out there. If you want that free play that's already out, all you got to do is go watch our daily free play video after this. But I will have a free play in this video, all right? Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, if you guys sent me an email, I'll be replying to them as soon as we get off the live chat. But if you want a free play in this video, it's coming, all right? You got to just hang tight. It's coming. Little Dizzard, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, no, definitely. I went 3-0. Free plays went 2-0. The leans on yesterday's show went 6-1. Skip says, Packers win, total goes over, both run defenses are weak. Both have definitely give up some big runs. But if the Giants want to have a chance, one thing that they're going to have to do is they're going to have to limit their turnovers today. If the Giants want to hold the game close, have a chance to win or at least cover the spread, which whoever's backing the Giants, you're going to want that. They're going to have to limit the turnovers. They're going to have to -11 versus the +8. Green Bay is going to be ready to pounce a turnover. They're coming off of a demoralizing loss. They're trending in the wrong direction, though. They've actually lost 2 out of their last 3 games. They lost to the Chargers and the Giants. They did have their big win against Carolina as well, though. So as far as the side of this game, no opinion on that one. I actually have a play on it, so I'm not. Actually, I do have an opinion, but I'm not going to put that one out. We do have a play on that one. But as far as the total goes on this one, I liked the over with the exception of the weather. In college, I don't see the weather as a huge factor as it is in the pro game, it seems. But yeah, weather may be a factor. So as far as this game goes, I'm off of the total. I don't have nothing on it, and I don't even have a lean on it. If I had to do anything, I'd probably take the under. If I had to do anything, I'd probably take the under. But I would have took it at 47 when the line came out, not at 43. If you know what I mean. I wouldn't have taken it at 43. I would have taken it at 47 when it came out. So for me, it's 100% stay away, and I'll stay away from this one like a plague and just see what happens with the recap. Now, as far as the side of this game go, we do have a play on it. If you want it, you got to get on board. But I am going to have a free play for you guys here very, very, very shortly. How long have we been live? 2 hours and 20 minutes? I don't know where my live chat just went. Yes, the big NFL play. That one is looking good. Pedro, if you're asking us to break down those games, we already broke down the Kansas City game. We already broke down the Cleveland game. Those are already in the video. Now, let's see here. I'm going to do one more game for you guys. Do one more game for you guys. And then Andre, your play on that game, is it premium or personal? Personal. My personal play. All right, next game that we're going to do the Chargers and Denver game. Then we'll get you guys on a free play, and we'll put some money in your pocket. If you guys remember correctly, free plays are 9-4 this week. Free plays are 9-4 this week, as well as 5-2 free premium and personal plays that we've given you guys, including that huge Monday Night Football game that we took. On Monday night. Hold on one second. I do need to blow my nose again. Well, but hey, we're getting the job done. We're getting the job done. Don't forget, guys, our Black Friday sales are going on. You can get a month of my personal plays for $500. You can get 3 months. It's buy 2 months at the sale price. Get a month free, so it's $1,000 for 3 months. You can get a month of premium plays for $749. You can get 3 days for $99. You can get 2 weeks of my personal plays back for $250. It's a great time. Why can't you rewind? I don't know. All right, guys. Chargers, Denver. You'll be able to, once we're done and it archives, you'll be able to watch the entire show with comments as well. Excuse me. Chargers, Broncos. Phillip Rivers usually plays pretty damn tough anytime he plays the Broncos, let alone at Mile High Stadium. They're in Denver, Colorado, guys. Chargers 4-7 straight up, 4-7 against the spread, 3-8 on the over, which happens to be the Denver Broncos straight up record, 3-8, 6-5 against the spread, and 4-7 on the over. This is game 469, 470. Broncos actually opened up as the 1.5 point favorite. That has completely flip-flopped. You now get Phillip Rivers and the Chargers laying 3.5 at Mile High Stadium. Total opened up at 38. It is actually down 0.5 point to 37.5. Taking a look at both teams, Denver riding a 2-game losing streak after beating Cleveland 24-19 back on the 3rd of November. They suffered losses against the Vikings, losing 27-23, and losing to the Bills last week 20-3, getting dominated by the Bills last week. Now, the other side, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers, they had a nice little 2-game win streak rolling against the Bears and the Packers, who they beat Bears 17-16 and the Packers 26-11. And then there they go. They met the Raiders. They lost by 2, 26-24, in a close rivalry game there against John Gruden and his Raiders. And then they lost by a touchdown last week against Kansas City, trying to keep it close. They were plus 3.5. They did not cover. Not last week, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Chargers coming off of a bye this week, or last week, okay? Over the total was 11-4 in the last 15 meetings. All right, they did play already this year, and the game gone over. Or sorry, did not go over. It went under. Even though they're 11-4 in the last 15 meetings, the last 4 games have all gone under. All right, before that, 11 straight overs between these two teams. Now, Denver did win already once this year. They beat them 20-13 in a close game. All right. Denver won 20-13. They beat Phillip Rivers. And Phillip Rivers actually had a chance to tie that game, if you guys remember correctly, and he threw the pick in the end zone. But yes, it's definitely, it used to be Pick 6 Eli or 6 TD Eli was the nickname last year, but we've thrown that nickname away off of Eli since he's just null and void. And it's now with old Pick 6 Rivers or 6 TD Rivers. You don't know which one you're going to get until the end of the game. Until the end of the game, you don't know which Phillip Rivers you're going to get. He may come out and play lights out for 3 quarters, and then the 4th quarter comes and he throws 3 picks. And 2 of them could be pick 6s. All right? You just never know which Phillip Rivers you're going to get. All right, that's what happens when you got 15 kids. All right, Chargers 8-2 against the spread. Their last 10 games on the road after playing on a Monday night game, all right? Denver 15-30-1 against the spread in their last 46 games at home against inefficient offenses, averaging more than 16.6 yards per point. Chargers 21-4 on the under their last 25 games played in the month of December. That's probably because old man Rivers is getting tired. William, you like that 15-kid comment? Oh, Phillip Rivers. All right, guys, Chargers averaging just 20.4 points per game, averaging 87 rushing yards at 3.9 yards per carry, and 277 in the air, averaging 7.3 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a Denver defense that has been stingy, giving up just 19.7 points per game, holding teams to 114 yards rushing at 4.1 yards per carry, as well as holding teams at 208 passing yards at 6.4 yards per passing attempt. Both teams are in the negative category on turnovers, -2 for Denver and -9 with Pick 6 Rivers, all right? -9 for the Chargers. So definite advantage on the turnover game towards Denver, which actually sounds odd to say that that the Broncos actually have an advantage when it comes to turnovers. And they're negative, all right? As far as Denver when it's on offense, can we say pathetic scoring team? They have failed in the red zone. They have failed just about everywhere whenever they have the ball. They average just 15.9 points per game. They average 111 rushing yards at 4.3 yards per carry, which is a pretty decent number. They're only averaging 192 passing yards a game at 6.1 yards per passing attempt. They'll be going up against a Chargers defense that has been on the stingy side of allowing points. They're holding teams to 19.8 points a game, which is a tenth of a point more than what the Broncos allow anyways. They've been giving up 112 rushing yards at 4.2 yards per carry. So very identical number to what Denver does on defense as well. And they're giving up just 205 passing yards a game at 7.1 yards per passing attempt. The defenses here are very, very, very similar. The big difference has been the turnovers for pick six Phillip Rivers now. Pick six Rivers or 6 TD Rivers. You just never know which one you're going to get. As far as this game goes, all right, I almost had a play on this game. I liked earlier in the week. Joshua, absolutely. We're finally getting some viewers in here, which is nice. But I almost had a player early on in the week, and I was going to put it out early to my personal play clients. I was leaning towards the Chargers on this one. When they opened up as a 1.5 point dog, I loved them. I'm not going to lie. I put a small little wager early in the week at plus 1.5. But plus 1.5 didn't stay there very long. All right, plus 1.5 didn't stay there very long. They're now laying 3 in some spots. But 3.5 just about everywhere. Matter of fact, the last one, CG Technologies, has them at -3, but it's minus 125. All right, you got to lay $1.25 to get them at 3. All right, when you take a look at the money line on this, game, they actually weren't that bad earlier this morning. The line actually kind of jumped. They were actually, let's see, what were they this morning? They were minus $1.80 on the money line. They're actually, where that line goes, they've been bumped up. They're laying 2-1 now. They're minus 200. Jeff, plus 300. Rivers throws at least one pick. That's a good prop right there. That might be worthy of doing a little 3-prop parlay with Winston, no picks, plus 185. Wentz throws 2 touchdown passes, which Rich RS said at minus 150. And throw in a little Rivers action, throws at least one pick for plus 300. That would be a huge paying parlay. That would actually almost be worth having some fun with that one. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to get you guys on a free play today. All right, going to get you guys on a free play. First of all, for everybody that's tuned in from start to finish, we're always very appreciative of everybody that joined us today. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. All right, subscribe to the YouTube channel down below. That way you do not miss a beat. That way you do not miss any of the action that we put out. All right, you do not want to miss anything, and it'll be a great time for you guys. So hit that subscribe button. We go live 7 days a week here for the Cappers Nation live show. Saturday and Sundays we go live 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. We go live before the other Cappers even get out of bed. All right, before they kick their hangover or their coke habit or whatever else they do. All right, or their math or whatever. Before they actually wake up and get out of bed, we're already live and an hour, 2 hours deep, breaking down games for you guys. We gave out a ton of leans today, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss when we go live. Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. Monday through Friday, we go live. Noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. All right, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. We go live. We'll be live tomorrow, breaking down Monday Night Football. We've won 7 straight Monday Night Football games against the spread, as well as 6 of those we've hammered not only the spread but the total to a nice big 2-0 day. All right. I'm telling you guys, if you want to be successful, start following along. Look what we do here in the live chat. There's a lot of great comments, a lot of great plays that are put out in the live chat. Matter of fact, Richard, he's posted a prop bet on Carson Wentz throwing 2 TD passes minus $1.50. That looks very, very, very juicy. All right, that looks very juicy. Something that I'm going to look into as well. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. All right, if you're new to the channel, Do us a favor, everybody, even if you're old, do us a favor, give us a big thumbs up in the video. Let us know you appreciate all the hard work. We certainly do, and it actually helps us. It helps get the video trending in the right direction, because if you were to look online right now, there's actually 3 live shows going on, and we have the most views. All right, SBR's on, Mitch is on live, and we actually have the most views right now. So for everybody that comes over here, thank you, thank you, thank you. And it's always a great time. So going to get you guys on a big free play. Don't forget our big Sunday NFL play. It's $50. It's guaranteed to win. If for some reason, here's our guarantee. Obviously, nothing in life is guaranteed. But if for some reason the game doesn't win, we guarantee the game that if for some reason it doesn't win, we'll give you our next big NFL play absolutely free. And we keep hitting these games. All right, we keep delivering. We delivered last week, the week before that, the week before that, the week before that. We've been absolutely just pounding books, especially on Sunday. My personal plays went 3-0 yesterday. Take a look at the packages on the website. There's always something for everybody's bankroll or your budget that we could definitely take care of you guys and make you guys a boatload of money. That's what the name is, all right? That's what the name is. Absolutely, John. One day you're going to expire and the government's going to want his taxes. Jim Romo says, yes, sir, you're number one. It was actually, I just looked to see who else was on live, and they're actually split up pretty good. They're actually split up pretty good, and we have the most views, and actually we have more than the NFL Network right now, believe it or not. Or at least 5 minutes ago when I checked them out. So multitasking, seeing who else is live and how we compare. So it's going to be a great day today. Going to get you guys on a big free play for you guys, and it's going to put a bunch of money in your guys' pocket. Yeah, Brian, he probably banned you because you're giving out what you liked over there. We encourage that over here. Now, free plays 9 and 4 on the week, 5 and 2 on free personal and premium plays, and it's about to happen again. All right, it's about to happen again. Let me comment, put it in the comment section as well. I'm going to put this one in the comment section as well for you guys. But I just want to double check the odds on this game, make sure nothing. Yeah, hardly, William, hardly. Just want to make sure nothing's changed on this one and it hasn't been too drastic. Arturo is mentioned does a coin flip picks at times. Oh, wow, flipping coins. Matt, your picks are better, man. Thank you. Rich says, hell yeah, best free plays in the game right now, hands down. Thank you. Scared money doesn't make any money, Alex. All right, it's actually perfect. The line is actually perfect for you guys. It came down not much, just a tiny bit. I think you guys will like the game. Hopefully everybody's able to bet it because I want everybody to be able to bet it. Where'd my live chat window go? Let me type it up in the... Shades are in the Jeep. And it's colder than shit outside. But if I had them up here, I would. I didn't bring them in with me because it's dark when I get here. Jets. That's funny. That's funny. You guys like that taxi cab video? All right, guys. Free premium play. Guessing it, the New York Jets. Except we are taking them on the money line, folks. It is a premium play. We put them out at minus 150. You'll probably get minus one, or we put them out at 155. You'll probably get them at minus 150 right now. That's where the line is currently. I've actually seen minus 145. All right, I actually see them at minus 145. They are playing Andy Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton is back. He should be pissed that he's even playing today. All right, line on the game is actually -3 at even money, so you might get 2.5 if you can't bet the money line. But to me, the value is on the money line. All right, and the reason why, all right, you can bet them at -3, minus $1.10. Okay, you're gonna lay at least $1.10 juice no matter what at -3. The Jets' history, this could be a close game. This could be a close game. I don't think it's going to be. Honestly, I don't even think the money line is necessary. But the value is in the money line. All right, the value is taken at -$1.50. So for every $100 you risk, you're going to lay an extra $40 on top of what you would normally bet anyways. And now we only have to win the game outright. We got to win by 1. The Jets are 12-1-2 against the spread on the road against low-scoring teams averaging 17 points a game or less. All right, Cincinnati 1-4 against the spread at home with head coach Taylor at the helm. All right, and Cincinnati 12-4-2 on the under when playing in December. Now, these two teams haven't played in a while. Obviously, we all know what the Bengals have not done this year, and that's win a game. All right, they've had a couple close games. They lost by 6 to Pittsburgh. They lost by a touchdown to the Raiders. They got torched by the Ravens. They lost by 2 touchdowns to the Rams. They lost by 10 points to Jacksonville. They kept it close against Arizona. They only lost by 3. They lost by 4 to Buffalo. And they lost by 1 to Seattle to start the year. On the other side, we got Sammy Darnold and the Jets riding a 3-game win streak. He's 34-27. Or not 34-27. They beat the Giants 34-27. They beat the Redskins 34-17. They beat Oakland last week 34-3. The only thing that I worry about is that Sammy Darnold went out, partied last Sunday, got wasted, got laid, and we just hope it didn't get to his head and he comes out and has a clean game today. But again, the Bengals defense is horrendous. We could go over those stats all day long, but telling you, that they give up 166 rushing yards a game and 251 in the air, and they're -12 on turnovers. All right? Even though it is Sam Darnold and he's had all those games with turnovers, the Jets are still only -5 on turnovers, going up against a -12 team. Sam Darnold been throwing a much better game as of late, especially in the 3-game win streak. I think they hammer home today. But I'm going to be honest, the value is in the money line. Sometimes you guys need to look at that. Do you want to lay, 3 or 3.5, or do you want to lay just a little bit more juice and have to win by 1? How many times do we see a team kick a field goal and win by 2? Right? How many times do we see a team go into tying up that game, they get that touchdown late, and they miss the extra point? So I'll take the extra juice. I'll lay the extra juice out of my pocket to have to win by 1 in this scenario. Now, I'm not going to go lay -200 or -220 or -250 or -280, none like that. But if there's a value price in it, then I'm going to hammer it all the way. And sometimes you'll see on games where there's low spreads, we'll take a money line. That we'll take a money line over actually laying the points. It's because there's value in it, and there's value in our pocket. So that's that one. So yeah, exactly as Joshua said, hammer it and pound it and make yourself some easy money today. And again, thanks to everybody that tuned in. Great show. Long show today. 2 hours and 40 minutes long. Great show. We broke down a shit ton of games for everybody. So if you missed those recaps, feel free to watch the live or the archived version. Don't forget our guaranteed Sunday play. Must sign up by 4 p.m. Eastern time. All right? You must sign up by 4 p.m. Eastern time. You get instant access to it. All right? You get instant access to it. It's going to be a great time, guys. And don't forget, you guys want a sweep, get on board Premium Plays or my personal plays. 3 days, $99, or you can pick up 2 weeks of my personal plays, $250, a month for $500, 3 months for a dime, $749 for a month of Premium Plays. Great time, guys. All right, thank you for everybody that tuned in. I wish I didn't have to go. Big D Mall, some people never learn. Oops. Did I post Guaranteed Saturday? Guaranteed Saturday's over. Guaranteed Saturday's over. Sorry. You guys caught me. I hit the wrong button on there. Oh, where is it? There it is. Thank you, Robert. Joshua as well. For everybody that just jumped on board, thank you, guys. Ronald, thanks for jumping on board. The big guaranteed NFL play. Same thing with you, Mr. Angle, as well. And Angel, I'll be texting you my personal plays as well. I see you just signed back up, brother, so I'm going to be texting those to you as well. All right, guys, I'm going to get off live. I'm going to finish sending out games to people and then have some fun. All right, guys, enjoy your Sunday. Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you guys live tomorrow morning, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.